Hi, this is Southern Belle 74, and I'm giving you the hot topic of the day, the mysterious death of Lauren Smith Fields. A family is devastated by the loss of their 23-year-old daughter and is raising alarming concerns about the way that the Bridgeport, Connecticut police are handling her death. This young lady met a gentleman on the Bumble app, which is a dating application, and ended up dead. Without a doubt, we know that our daughter is not a drug user. This came from her father. We had a second autopsy paid for because we felt so uncomfortable with the way that things were handled. This was what the family shared with a news reporter. As for the unidentified Bumble user, the Bridgeport police seemed not to believe that he was involved in her death. The family said they asked the investigator about the guy, and he just made it seem like the guy was a nice guy. This came from her brother after he talked to the investigator. In a statement, the family explained that the officers working with this case had failed to extend any kind of basic support to the family, only letting them know that they were condescending, arrogant, and very insensitive. Smithfield's relatives have not stopped calling the police department. The Bridgeport Police Department takes these concerns very seriously. This came from the city of Bridgeport. The command staff of the Detective Bureau is reviewing and handling this case to ensure the best practices were and are being followed. It is imperative to note that the death of Lauren Smithfields remains an ongoing investigation, and our department extends its deepest condolences to the family. Okay, guys, let me know what you think about the story. You'll see a news clip covering it, and this is what can happen when you go out on a date and end up dead.
It's killing me inside. I miss my baby.
The mother of 23-year-old Lauren Smith Fields of Bridgeport says her family's world came crashing down 10 days ago when her daughter was found dead inside her apartment on Plymouth Street, under what the family describes as mysterious circumstances. The medical examiner has not yet released the cause of death, and investigators aren't commenting.
Without a doubt, we know that my daughter was not a drug user, and I had a second autopsy myself. We paid out of pocket because we felt so uncomfortable with the way it was handled.
It's Lauren.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
Lauren was a familiar face to YouTube audiences. Her family says she had been a track star at Stanford High School and was now studying physical therapy at Norwalk Community College. A sweet child, they say, who had blossomed into a beautiful young woman who had the whole world at her feet. They say Lauren had met, quote, an older white man on the dating app Bumble, and it was he who alerted police to Lauren's death. The family says they are not satisfied with answers they got from an investigator.
I asked him about the guy. He just made it seem like the guy was a nice guy. There was nothing to investigate.
The only contact that we have had was from a very insensitive, condescending, and arrogant detective.
Lauren's dad reading a scathing statement saying police failed to extend the most basic courtesies and told his family to stop calling. Councilwoman Maria Pereira says police owe Lauren's mom an apology.
She sent a really well-written email, and I was shocked when just yesterday she told me she had not even received a response.
A mom who's left to plan her daughter's funeral just days before Christmas says she's struggling to find a path forward.
Life is not the same. I don't know who I'm going to be after this.
In Bridgeport, Frank Recchia, News 12, Connecticut.
Your heart just goes out to that family. The city of Bridgeport issuing this statement about the investigation. The Bridgeport Police Department takes these concerns very seriously. The command staff of the Detective Bureau is reviewing the handling of this case to ensure that best practices are being followed. It is imperative to note that the death of Lauren Smith Fields remains an ongoing investigation. Our department extends its deep